Jas Hysteria.
Hi guys, today we're going to be showing you how to make Pikmin cupcakes. Everything that you need for this is going to be on this slide right here, so if you want to take a minute to pause it, go ahead and do so.
Because we're really lazy.
What you want to start off doing is taking a pinch of powdered sugar and
Or a
spreading
handful.
it everywhere. I mean, this fondant is super sticky, so spread it on your counter,
On my
your
new table,
your hands, wherever. Go ahead and roll that green fondant into a ball. At this point, you want to take your rolling stick, pin, whatever, and go ahead and flatten that out the best you can.
You can use your hands if you'd like.
Now take your fancy cutter and your leaf impressioner. Here's a closer picture of what the fancy cutter looks like.
Just has a fancy handle.
You can also use a pizza cutter. Go ahead and cut that fondant into strips of about 2 to 3 inches. If you have extra on the top, go ahead and cut those into squares the best you can. I'm going to try to explain to you how to use this. You want to take the top of it, and
What's
then
the bottom?
you want to take the bottom top,
The
or as long
top?
as you have both the pieces. Go ahead and put the fondant in the middle, because again, we're going to be squishing it to make an impression. And you want to punch it. Punch it as hard as you can. The harder you punch, the better your impression will be. Trust me. After that, take a toothpick and kind of raise it up. As you can see in this slide, it's pretty easy for it to come up. It shouldn't be a reason why it's sticking. You should be left with something that looks like this, a perfect leaf. After a while, you're going to accumulate a pile of scraps. Go ahead and take all those rejects and roll it back into a ball.
It's recyclable.
We're basically just going to repeat the same steps that we just did. So again, if you need to go back and look at the materials, go ahead and do so.
Or you can watch these slides again.
Yeah.
There's it again.
Here's some more of it
You
again.
pretty much know what to do because you're experts by now.
By the end, you should have 24 leaves. Again, we're going for 8 leaves per cupcake. You're going to separate them into really good impressions and I totally messed up impressions.
Or if you didn't mess up, you don't have to do that.
Take your cupcake, water, and your paintbrush. Now, the water is going to act like glue, so go ahead and turn one of those leaves over and just basically paint the back of it. You should be able to easily press down the leaf and it should stick to the cupcake no problem.
Don't push too hard.
Go ahead and put another leaf on the other side of it. And then you're going to put one adjacent, catty corner, whatever, not really sure.
Basically alternate until you have the whole cupcake covered with leaves.
Yeah.
Make sure the good leaves, if you have any bad ones, make sure the good ones are on top.
Good on top, bad on bottom.
There you go. That's how I've always lived my life.
Make sure you're pressing the entire time you're doing this. Again, we're trying to make sure that it's firmly sticking. At the end, you basically want something that looks like this.
You might see some glaze from the water, but that's fine because they're going to dry.
And here's just all 3 of our cupcakes covered.
Then I took the blue fondant and cut out with my circle cutter a pellet for one of the Pikmin flowers. And I cut out another white one around it with enough room to make petals from. Then I took the L-shaped cutter, because it was the closest thing I could find to a 1, and I kind of bent the end after I cut it out, and I glued it to the top of the pellet. Then I cut the petals in half until I had 12. So
Notice that the
cuts.
hands have changed from
The
black
hands
to
have
white.
changed to more beautiful hands.
Punch!
Like that leaf impressioner. I pinched the ends of the petals and folded them down to make them look like the Pikmin
Again,
flowers.
you want to pinch till they look like fake acrylic nails, basically.
If you can make them look the same size, that's great. I couldn't glue the back of that and put it on top of your leaf cupcake. Don't push too hard or the circle will get messed up. You still want it to look like that Pikmin flower you all recognize. You took the petal, apply it to the side and to the leaves on the bottom with the water. I used a toothpick here so I could get in between the bottom and the bottom of the petal. Then I put toothpicks into the center to hold them in place because they were falling off and I'm not very good at it. And I left it like this for a while until it dried.
Okay, here comes the awesome part. The strawberry, roll your red fondant into a ball. Now again, we're going for a strawberry, so you kind of want to elongate it, pinch it, if you will.
You want it to be sizable because Pikmin are tiny.
Take that toothpick and go ahead and punch holes all the way down from top to bottom. Do another row right next to it. Try to create like a pattern the best you can.
And if you've seen a strawberry before, you don't need this advice.
Yeah, should be pretty simple. Second grader could probably do it. At the end, this is basically what you're looking for. Pattern, holes. Then you want to take like some green fondant and cut out some type of leaf shape, whatever you think the top of the strawberry is going to look like. You want to make sure that you water glue it to there.
Wrap it around.
Okay, then you're going to take the blue fondant and roll them into size of beads. Basically.
Now these are small balls this time.
Take a toothpick, put the 2 beads on. You kind of want to elongate one so that it's like a bean shape. Pikmin. Take some green fondant, right size, roll it. You're going to go ahead now and take the toothpick again and punch a little hole in it. This is where you're going to put that grain size piece of green fondant.
Right in the anus.
And again, use a toothpick to harness it onto the cupcake. Now take some gray fondant and make a whistle.
The whistles are the same size as strawberries.
That's all I can tell you. Just make a whistle. You're going to take 2 toothpicks, put it in the center. Again, you're going to use this to harness the whistle down on the cupcake. It should pretty much look like this. We used a bit of edible marker to outline it just to give it some definition. And here you are. Here are your 3 cupcakes. Look pretty good. Here's it again from the side.
And none of these are edible.
They're all totally edible.
But dirty. Because we dropped some on the floor. And I think we should stop here and record something else over the end.
Yeah, we should take that off. Why did you say they were dirty?
Oh, I don't know. I was trying to ad-lib. I'm sorry.